All right. So before you give me some of your theories, Robin, I have one
Hmm.
theory of my own. We previously briefly discussed it during our last live stream, going through the that whole Empire Path to Pandora article.
Right,
But I
yes.
figured make a a more extensive video, and I could give more of my maybe evidence to see how accurate I turn out to be. So yeah, it's about David Fools, who people who don't know the actor's name will at least maybe recognize him as Professor Lupin in the Harry Potter series, where he famously played that character. So he's
Hmm.
confirmed to be in these Avatar sequels, and here we back years ago, before Avatar 2 came out, speaking to Collider, he said there were some. Oh, actually, here we go. The Harry Potter actor David Thewlis joins the Avatar franchise, as first reported by Collider, in the upcoming third movie as a character called Paylok or Paylik. We don't know how to pronounce it yet until we hear it, but let's say Paylok. Not much is known about Thul's character other than he will be a Navi and play roles in the next three Avatar movies. Obviously, he didn't appear.
Oh,
So
so he's
in that
significant.
Yeah, yeah, and then in that interview in Collider, he said there has been some misconception that he's in Avatar 2. He said, "I'm not in Avatar 2. I'm going to be in Avatar 3, which was shot at the same time as 2, and the plan is that I will be in Avatar 4 and 5 as well." He said, "I just wanted to clear that up because somebody got that wrong recently." And obviously, we know that to be true. He did not appear in the second movie. When
Hmm.
continuing in that same interview about his experience working with James Cameron, he said, "I loved working with Jim Cameron. I was a bit nervous because I'd heard stories that he's quite a hard taskmaster." People said, "I'd heard stories about the filming of Titanic and that he could be quite difficult. He wasn't difficult at all. He was nothing but an absolute pleasure, and I had a great laugh with him. He's something of a genius. He does everything. He's an engineer, an artist, a filmmaker, and a writer. He's an extraordinary character." So that's awesome to hear. And yeah, we've kind of heard that now as he's gone on in years. James Cameron has kind of calmed down, but he did have that reputation that he was very hard on sets during like Titanic, Terminator movies, things of that sort. But
Yeah.
at least now everybody loves him, so that's that's good, especially with the young cast on board. You don't want to be
Oh my gosh.
that same reputation. Um, so he also spoke about the unique nature of the Avatar sequels being very CG focused films that required him to wear a motion capture suit, saying, "I didn't really know what I was doing because I'd never shot in that way before." He said, "It's not really like making a film at all. It doesn't resemble it in any way." Thules added, "Everything was completely new to me. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. There were lots of younger actors on set who had to tell me what to do because I felt like I'm an old man. It was a great challenge, and I look forward to doing more of it." So, right there, he has said, he was working around other younger actors. And I do want to
Hmm.
present you another evidence piece.
Oh, tell me, tell me.
So, this is the only behind the scenes image we have of obviously, Took right there on the left. And that's Kevin Dorman. Obviously, it's not David Foles, but he's playing David Foles' character, which we just read was called
Oh.
Paylock. It says it right there on his suit. So I'm like, Paylock next to Tuktiri. I don't think that he would be playing somebody in the Ash clan and being next to Tuktiri. So my theory is that he's gonna be a wind trader. So that's my theory, because we know Una Chaplin is part of the Ash clan. We've heard so much about it. We really haven't heard that she has like a big second in command, or just another significant person around her. He could still turn
Hmm.
out to be that, but I think it's this other clan, and that's why we've gotten very little detailed about his character and why maybe he's around Neytiri. Maybe they were on
I think
one of
you're
these
right.
ships. Maybe they were on one of these ships, and the Sullys are there. They're
They're
traveling with them.
traveling.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and that's why he would be maybe standing next to Took. So that's my theory: is that David Thewlis, his character Payakan is going to be our first WINDTRADER that we know of. So, what do you think? Did I do a good job at selling you on this theory?
Absolutely, yes. I actually agree with you. Yeah, I think this is probably what he's gonna be. I like that he's floating right there in the screen.
Before we
But
see it in the
honestly,
film, we're seeing it now.
he does give me I don't know, his face gives me the vibe of a wind trader. And like you said, him being around Tuk, I think it could be like from a scene where they're traveling and um if he was around more younger actors, I doubt that he would be part of the Ash clan because the only way I see him being around younger actors more like a lot of time is if he's not part of the Ash clan because I don't think the Ash clan would have a lot of young people or kids around. Um, so I feel like he's gonna be a wind trader as well. You really sold me.
All right, good, awesome. Sweet. Yeah, I think so. We have seen also part of that Empire article that we did see a behind the scenes picture of what looked like, Quaritch, kind of either being captured or just being presented, on his knees to Varang, and we saw some other Ash Clan people around, and none of
Hmm.
them were taking fools, and none of them even said the character. Paylock, I think Kevin Dorman did maybe play one of those, or maybe it was just other, stunt actors playing them. But they clearly said like Ash Clan male, things of that sort on their suits. And like we said here, doesn't say that. It just says, Paylock. So I'm assuming he's a wind trader. Though, is that the Deja Blue patch on his outfit? He could just have that because he did play.
Oh,
He played. Kevin Dorman did play Mansk. He did play one of the one of the recoms. So it could just be
right,
that.
yeah, but why would the name Pelak be there then?
Well, see, the Paylok, it really is a Navi name, so I don't think a recom would even have that name. So
Hmm.
I don't know. Now, God darn it! Now we put a something in the spokes.
Cliffhanger. This is a
Uh,
cliffhanger.
Continued. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe it's not as foolproof as I thought,
Oh
but
my
let us.
God.
It's up to you guys now. Let us know down in the comments below. Do you think I'm right? Do you think it's gonna be one of these floating? Look at him. He's so happy to be there. Do you think he's gonna be one of these floating characters? That we meet these nomads, these pirates. I mean, he seems like that to me. It seems pretty cool. Yeah, Wind Trader. So let us know down if you agree with us. Yeah, let us know, and we will catch you guys in the next video.
Bye.